and welcome to another edition of King Crush Thursdays, the series where we highlight and uplift Black men because, frankly, not too many people are doing it. My name is Val Gay, and today I got to tell you, I am fangirling over here because the king that we are interviewing is literally a living legend. He is one of the most, if not the most prolific African-American writers. He is one of the most quoted African-American authors. He is, his prolific writing is 95 books. He's penned 95 books, father, as we call him, of African-American studies. And he is none other than Dr. Molefi Asante. Welcome, Dr. Asante. How are you, sir?
Val, I am absolutely wonderful. And in fact, your energy inspires me. I am delighted to be on your show. Thank you so much. And on King's Crush Thursday. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm so excited that you are here. And as you know, we are building a repository of 6 questions on our way to 100 Black men with 100 answers, with the goal of having one day a young king who may or may not have positive Black male role models in his life, that he can come and look at this repository and find guidance there. And then for the rest of us who may not be male or even Black, for us to take a look into this, in my estimation, underseen, undervalued, underappreciated, myopically seen set of folks, Black men. And I really wanted this and want this series to expand the narrative and to really uplift those men in our community who are just holding it down, and even if sometimes they are invisible. And so I'm so grateful you are not invisible, but I'm so grateful that you are here to contribute to this repository. And so I'm going to get started with the first question, which is, what does manhood mean to you?
Thank you very much for that question. I think, Val, growing up in South Georgia and moving across the country, I have met many men, but it seemed to me that in terms of manhood itself, for me, manhood is always defined in relationship to womanhood. In other words, you cannot truly have men who operate as if the only gender is male. And so for me, manhood has always meant how I relate to women, how I relate to children. Those are the aspects of manhood that I care about most. And so I try to think of myself as a leader in the terms of relationships and how that works, because I am totally myself personally against all forms of patriarchy and all forms of repression, all forms of oppression. So for me, manhood has to be generous. Manhood has to be communicative. Manhood has to reflect relationships between men and women and children. And that is how I see it.
Wow, that's wonderful. Thank you. That's beautiful. So Dr. Asante, who and or what is important to you?
Well, I think what's important to me, and particularly because I take a historical view, a long history view of our relationship to this country, to the world, is for me to know truly who I am historically, not just who I am on a daily basis, but who we are as a people. For me, I believe in the collectivity. There is no nobility that I know of any greater than the nobility expressed by African Americans. And it seems to me that is the sort of the representative force of our history, our total history. Every day I'm amazed. I'm sort of overwhelmed by the brilliance, the beauty, the energy, the resilience. And everybody speaks about our resilience and our artistic gifts, our that we are articulate and so forth. All of this is because it seems to me that we have experienced incredible odds, and we have fought against them, and we have survived, and we have also flourished. So I think that that's would be my answer.
Mm. Yes, 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 sir. Thank you. Thank you. So, Dr. Asante, how do you want us to see you?
Well, see me as you see yourself. I'm a reflection of you. I am no greater than my people. I mean, I am in fact always amazed when people ask me, well, how do you write 95 books? I say, you've written them. I am you, you are me. We can do this. This can be done. And I think that once we understand that we are reflections of our people, it gives us a different ethic also. It gives us a different responsibility. I believe in winning. I believe that we, as a people, that we should win. And I think that winning begins with each of us being a reflection of the whole. So that's my way of viewing that I am indeed always a reflection of my people.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Dr. Molefi, what is your epic dream?
My epic dream, it is again, I guess it's a repeat that I'm always saying, that my epic dream is not an individualistic dream. My epic dream is really a cultural dream. It is a dream that African people finally confront every instance of what I call the racial ladder, where people assume that white people are at the top and black people at the bottom. That's an imaginary ladder. It does not exist in reality. And we have broken it in every possible way. I remember when I was growing up that they didn't think that black people should be quarterbacks in football, because for some reason that was reserved for white people. We broke through that. In Valdosta, Georgia, where I grew up, they didn't believe that black people and white people should sleep in the same house. That was a law. They didn't believe that black people could drive tractors for the city, for public works. I mean, all of these stupid things. This is the racial ladder, and that racial ladder has to be confronted. And my epic dream is that one day it will be defeated. There will be no imaginary racial ladder. We will be seen as we all are, human beings.
Amen. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent. So, sir, you have been telling us implicitly all along, but I'm going to ask you explicitly. Dr. Molefi Asante, who are you?
I am, Val, I think that it shouldn't be hard to say just who you are. I am a human being with a great, deep, spiritual sense of working toward making the world better and making humans better and being better myself as a human being. I like to say, as I've said to my son, take care of yourself and be kind to other people. That is the rule, and that's what I try to be. I try to take care of myself physically, mentally, and spiritually, and try to be kind to other people.
That's really beautiful, really beautiful. And here we are already at question 6, which is, right, it was so fast. Is there anything that I missed that I should have asked you that I didn't, or you wanted me to ask you that I didn't? In other words, what did I miss?
Well, I don't think you missed anything. I would just add that I think in terms of the whole question of black men, that black men have been maligned, but black women have also been maligned deeply. And I think that every time we speak as black men, we have to speak up for black women. And I think that that's the way we have a reciprocal relationship, because reciprocity is at the very heart of it. And I appreciate you for allowing me to be on this King Crush Thursday program. Thank you so much.
Oh, Dr. Asante, thank you so much, sir. I mean, again, one of the reasons why I even started this, well, I don't know if you know this, a friend of mine actually has in his Instagram feed something called Queen Crush Wednesday. Shout out to Carvin Hayes. And it took me a while to figure out what was going on, why on Wednesday mornings when I would look at Instagram, I would feel better. And then finally,
that's good.
Together. And one day something came across my feed that was dedicated to Black men. And it was beautiful. And it was the first time I ever reposted something. Mm. And then it hit me like, somebody should be doing this for the brothers. I want the brothers to feel regularly the way Carbon makes me and a whole bunch of other women feel. And I thought, whenever I say somebody should or they ought to, I realize, they or somebody is me.
Absolutely.
And so that's how it all started back in 2019. And I'm just so grateful because what I realized as I was talking and doing this was that I've been surrounded my entire life, despite the media, with amazing Black men who have guided me, who have loved me, who have disciplined, who have been mentors and just being their presence in our world, starting with my father, my brothers, my grandparents. And so I realized, and my nephews, I have beautiful nephews who I want the world to see them for who they are, not some maligned character or some distorted character in the media, and then strip their humanity of them. And so I'm so grateful that you are a part of this. And I just honor you, my king, for all the things that you have done for all of us, elevating our study to the academy, to being tethered to so many brilliant minds that otherwise might have had a harder time in the academy if it were not for you. And so all of us are recipients of your brilliance and of your greatness. And I'm just so grateful to hear all the things that you've had to say. So I'm so honored. I told you, when I first met you, when I sat next to you that time and I had to sing right before you had to speak, and I was like, I'm so scared.
No, you are an incredible artist, and may the ancestors always bless you, and may we always walk among our people with great sense of dignity, and because we are, in fact, the people who bring so much joy to the world, and you do it yourself, Val. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Asante. And thank you for joining us. I hope that you were as inspired and uplifted as I was in this episode. Excellent. Yay. And to the audience, if there is a Black man that you want to see highlighted in this forum, please click the link below or up in my bio and select the nomination form and fill it out. I will take it from there. We are really on our way to honoring and uplifting, highlighting 100 Black men. And I say positive and successful Black men, which are separate from what they do for a living. I don't really care. The historian here
that's
can tell
exactly right.
All the things that why, choosing someone because of what they do for a living is a false way of honoring. I am interested in those men who make a positive impact in their community, be it the nuclear family or the larger community or everything in between. So in the meantime, please remember to spread love and have a great day. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.